Welcome back to Seeds of Success, where we share practical ideas to help you grow your business, strengthen your team, and create experiences that keep coming back for more. I'm Orly, and joining me today is Dottie, who knows that in bowling entertainment, one visit is great, but repeat visits are where the real magic happens.
Absolutely. Getting someone through the door is important, but getting them to come back again and again, that's where loyalty really starts to build.
Exactly. And today we're talking about something every bowling and entertainment center should be thinking about: loyalty programs. Now, before anyone thinks, oh, great, another punch card, stay with us, all right? Because a good loyalty program is not just about points or discounts. It's about building relationships, creating habits, recognizing your guests, and giving people a reason to choose your center again instead of asking, what should we do this weekend?
And Orly, that question comes up a lot, especially with families.
Yeah, all the time. So today we're going to talk about why loyalty programs matter, how they can help drive repeat business, why Gen Z is paying attention to them, and why creating one may be easier than you think. So let's start with the big question. Why should a bowling or entertainment center even consider a loyalty program?
Orly, that's a great question. Because most centers spend a lot of time and effort trying to attract new customers through social media posts and email campaigns, local promotions, school outreach, community events, and all of that matters. But sometimes we put so much focus on attracting new guests that we forget about the people who are already there, who already know us, who are already our customers, already like us, and already have a good time with us.
Yeah, that's such a great point. Sometimes the guest who is most likely to come back is the one who just left happy.
Exactly. If a family visited your center, had fun, enjoyed the food, played in the arcade, and left smiling, that's the perfect time to build a relationship. A loyalty program gives them a reason to think, we should come back there.
Yeah, and in a very competitive entertainment world, that matters, because families have choices. They can go to the movies, they can go out to eat, they can go to a trampoline park, they can stay home and stream a movie.
Yes, right. So the question really becomes, why do you stay, or how do you stay top of mind? And a loyalty program helps answer that.
Yeah, here's what I find kind of interesting. Loyalty programs are not just a nice extra. They can actually influence customer behavior.
They really can. Research shows that 84% of consumers are more likely to shop with brands that offer a loyalty program. And 76% actually of consumers say they spend more with a brand that has a loyalty program or that they belong to its loyalty program.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is. And think about how that applies to a bowling or entertainment center. If a guest knows they're earning points towards a free game or bonus arcade credit, a birthday reward, or maybe just a special offer, that can actually influence where they decide to go.
Yeah, it kind of just gives them that little extra nudge.
Exactly, that little push. And sometimes that little nudge is really all it takes. A family might be deciding between a few options on a Saturday afternoon, and then someone says, well, wait, don't we have rewards at the bowling center?
And that's that moment that you want.
Yes, because now your loyalty program is helping bring them back.
Yeah. So let's talk about Gen Z for a minute, because, this generation is becoming a bigger part of the entertainment market. And I think some people assume younger consumers are not loyal.
Yes, and that is a misconception. Gen Z can absolutely be loyal, but they expect loyalty to feel just a little bit different. They want it to be digital. They want it to be easy. They want it to be personal for them, and they want it to be worth their attention.
That makes total sense because, they grew up with everything available on their phone or their tablet.
Exactly. Research shows that 65% Gen Z consumers prefer using apps or their phone to interact with loyalty programs. And anyone interested in another interesting finding is that 75% of Gen Zers consider engaging with others in a loyalty program to be extremely important.
All right. So they're not just looking for, buy 10, get one free.
Right. They're looking for connection. They want experiences. They want recognition, access. They want to feel like they're a part of something.
Yeah, so loyalty is not dead. I think it's just evolving.
Yes, exactly right, Orly. And for bowling and entertainment centers, that's exactly or actually a great opportunity because the industry is it's already built around experiences, right?
Yeah.
Fun is the product. Connection is the feeling. And loyalty programs can help bring both of those together.
So now I can almost hear some center operator thinking, that sounds great, but creating a loyalty program sounds complicated.
Yes, and that is exactly why many businesses never even start. They assume they need something fancy, a massive budget, a complicated system, or someone sitting in the back office managing the rewards all day. But the good news is it doesn't have to be that complicated anymore.
Yeah, especially for centers that are already, using systems like Square.
Yes, one of the reasons Square can be helpful is that it makes things pretty simple for small and mid-sized businesses to create a loyalty program. You can set up points-based rewards programs where guests earn rewards automatically when they qualify for certain purchases. No punch cards, no manual tracking, no staff member trying to remember if someone has earned their rewards.
Yeah, it's actually helpful because in a busy center, your team's has a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, exactly. They're juggling so many different things. If the phones are ringing, the lanes are full, and someone needs shoes, you know how it goes. The arcade has questions. A birthday party just walked in, and the last thing that your team needs is a complicated loyalty process. With a system like Square, for example, guests can enroll at checkout, earn points, and redeem rewards all in a much more streamlined way.
And one of the most important parts is the center gets useful information too, right?
Yes, that's one of the biggest benefits, actually. Yeah. A loyalty program is not just about rewarding guests. It also gives you, as the owner, the operator, better insights into who your customers are and who's visiting your centers. You can start to understand who's coming in, how often are they visiting, what are they spending on, and what types of rewards motivate them to return more often.
Yeah, so then you're not just guessing as much.
Yes. Instead of saying, I think this promotion worked, you can actually start looking at the actual guest behavior. And that helps you make better and more educated, smarter marketing decisions.
Yeah, I think that's important because a lot of centers, they may think loyalty programs are only for big national brands, but they're not.
No, you are so right. A local bowling or entertainment center can absolutely use a loyalty program to build stronger guest relationships. And the best part is many centers may already have access to the tools that make it easier than they think. The hardest step is often just simply deciding to start.
Yeah, and this is a good place to talk about something important, which is a loyalty program does not have to be only about discounts.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that, Orly. Discounts can be useful, but if your loyalty program is only about discounts, you might be training your guests to wait for that next deal, and that's certainly not what you want.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
No, the goal is not just to give money away by any means. The goal is actually to create more reasons for your guests to engage with your business. For a bowling or entertainment center, rewards could include things like bonus arcade credits or a free game after a certain number of visits. Birthday rewards, which we all love getting, right?
Yeah.
Or priority access to special events, going back to how that Gen Zer wants to be part of something special, something unique. Or double points days during slower times. Exclusive member nights. Again, they feel like they're a part of something special. Special offers for families, or maybe just surprise rewards for frequent visitors, frequent guests.
Yeah, I love that idea of surprise rewards. I've never really heard of that.
Yeah, me too. Because, unexpected rewards create excitement. Imagine a guest that's checking out and hearing, oh, you've earned a reward for your next visit. That feels good. There we go. That warm fuzzy again, right, Orly?
Yeah, and it gives them a reason to smile and a reason to want to come back.
Yes, it sure does. And that is the heart of loyalty.
So let's make this really practical. If I'm an owner, operator, or manager listening right now, what are the biggest benefits of having a loyalty program?
Let's break it down into 3 big benefits. The first big benefit is repeat visits. A loyalty program gives guests a reason to return. And in bowling and entertainment centers, repeat visitors are incredibly valuable. A guest might come in once for open play, then again for a birthday party, then again for family night, then again because they have a reward to claim.
Yeah, so it kind of just seems like it's just going to kind of create a cycle.
Yes. And the most positive experience they have, the more likely your center becomes their go-to choice.
Yeah.
The second big benefit is data. And I know data does not sound as fun as bowling, pizza, arcade games, but data is powerful.
Oh, yeah, it's very powerful.
A loyalty program helps you understand your guests better. Who visits often? Who has not been back in a while? What offers are working? What days do we need to boost? Which rewards are being redeemed? That information helps you market smarter.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, systems like Square, they can help make that information easier to access.
Yes, they certainly can, Orly. You're not just hoping people come back, you're learning what encourages them to come back. So that leads us to the third benefit, which is relationship building. And this might be the most important one of all. Guests want to feel appreciated. And a loyalty program gives you a structured way to say, we see you, we appreciate you, we want you back.
Yeah, and that feels, very different from just running some type of generic promotion.
It certainly does, because loyalty should feel personal. It should make guests feel like they matter, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. So let's have some fun with this. What are some loyalty ideas that you would say would work really well in a bowling or entertainment center?
Oh, gosh. There are so many possibilities. I'll try to keep it short and sweet, but
all right.
Yeah, this is the exciting part. This is the brainstorming part that I really, really enjoy. So here's a few. How about roll more, earn more? Guests earn points every time they bowl. That's simple, right?
Yeah.
Arcade bonus days. Loyalty members get bonus credits on slower days. Of course, a birthday club. Members receive a birthday reward or some sort of special offer during their birthday month. Family fun rewards are also great. Families earn rewards after multiple visits. What about league member perks? League bowlers receive a special discount or bonus points for food and beverage purchases or even open play. What about summer streaks reward? We're right in the middle of that. This would be appropriate, right? Guests earn a reward after visiting multiple times during the summer.
I love summer streak rewards. That sounds like something families would enjoy. I know my family definitely would enjoy that.
Yes, because it turns repeat visits into a challenge. And people love progress, whether it's climbing a leaderboard, collecting points, earning tickets, or leveling up in a loyalty program. Progress is motivating.
Yeah, that's true. It's the same reason people love arcade redemption games. They can see themselves getting closer to the prize.
Yes, a loyalty program taps into that very same feeling.
All right, let's be honest. Most guests are not waking up in the morning saying, I cannot wait to earn 27 loyalty points today.
No, definitely not.
So what do they really want?
What they really want is to feel like they're getting value. They want to feel appreciated. They want things to be easy, and they want to feel like coming back is worth it for them. That does not always mean the biggest discount. Sometimes it means a reward that feels fun, or a surprise offer, or a birthday perk that makes them feel good. Maybe early access to a special event, or a good reason to bring a friend. A simple reminder to return, an invitation.
Yeah, you know what? That's so true. Sometimes the best loyalty programs, they don't even feel like programs. They just kind of feel like appreciation.
Absolutely. And that's what makes them work.
So, we've talked a lot this season about being human, building trust, and creating guest experiences that feel personal. Loyalty programs fit right into that.
They sure do. But only if they're used the right way, Orly. A loyalty program should not feel robotic. It should not feel like, here's your automated coupon, goodbye. It should support the guest relationship.
So the technology helps, but the people still matter.
Yes, the technology tracks the points. The team creates the feeling. A staff member saying, "Looks like you've earned a reward today," can turn a simple transaction into a positive moment.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's just not the reward, it's how the reward is delivered.
You are so right. The best loyalty programs combine convenience with personality.
So for centers listening and thinking, okay, maybe we should do this, where should they start?
Well, my advice is to start simple. Do not overbuild it. Do not create a program with 14 tiers, 27 rules, and a reward structure that nobody understands. Remember, people want simple. It's more about them and the feeling that you're leaving them with.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting if you're trying to come up with all those rules and all those different things.
It is. So really start with 3 simple questions. What behavior do you want to encourage? What reward would guests actually value? And how can we make it easy for guests and staff?
Yeah, that's pretty simple. And that's a great framework, I feel.
Yes. For example, if you want more repeat open play visits, then reward repeat visitors. For example, if you want more repeat open play visits, reward repeat visits. If you want to increase weekday traffic, offer bonus points Monday through Thursday. Or if you want to grow birthday party bookings, give loyalty reward members a birthday-related offer.
Yeah, so the program should support, your business goals.
Yes, a loyalty program should be fun for guests, but strategic for the business.
All right, let's walk through a simple example. Say a family comes in for open play on a Saturday. How could the loyalty experience work for them?
Well, they check in and enroll in the loyalty program at checkout. They bowl, grab snacks, maybe play in the arcade, and earn points for their visit. At the end, the staff member says, "Great news. You're earning rewards for your next visit." Then maybe a few days later, they receive a message saying, "You are already on your way to your next reward. Come back this week and earn double points on open play."
That seems simple enough and effective.
Yes, it keeps the center top of mind. It gives the family a reason to come back, not like the kids wouldn't be going, "Mom and Dad, we got to go back." But this is another reminder, right?
Yeah.
It makes the guests feel like that their visit mattered and it was certainly appreciated.
Yeah. So let's recap here. A strong loyalty program can help your bowling or entertainment center drive repeat visits, increase guest spending, build stronger relationships, create better guest data, engage younger consumers like Gen Z, make guests feel appreciated, stay top of mind when people are deciding where to go next. And remember, it does not have to be complicated. With tools like Square, creating a loyalty program can be much easier than many operators think. So start simple, make it valuable, keep it fun, and use it as a way to build stronger relationships with the guests who already enjoy your center.
Yes. And at the end of the day, loyalty is not just about points. It's about people. It's about creating a reason for guests to come back. But more importantly, creating a feeling that makes them want to come back. In bowling and entertainment centers, we have such a unique opportunity because we're already in the business of fun. We help families celebrate. We give friends a place to connect. We create moments people remember. A loyalty program simply helps extend that connection beyond a single visit. And when it's all done well, it becomes more than a discount or a reward. It becomes a way to say, "We appreciate you. We're so glad you are here, and we would love to see you again." So if you've been thinking about starting a loyalty program, this might be the perfect time to take that first step. Keep it simple, keep it meaningful, and give your guests one more reason to choose you again. Thanks so much for joining us today on Seeds of Success. If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with your teammates, manager, or center owner who wants to build stronger guest loyalty and more repeat business. Until next time, listeners, keep growing your business, one happy customer and one amazing experience at a time.